freeze. Alright. I wasn't sure if that was gonna work or not. Oh, it kind of froze up for a second there. Well, anyways, guys, welcome back to another session of The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky the Third. Or Chapter 3, if you'd like to actually call it that. Let me turn that down a bit. Okay, the last part, we kind of just went through a little bit more dungeon, but we only really got two characters. We got Tita and Julia, and there's no Estelle in sight. Estelle or Joshua in sight. At least not for now. We saw him in the friggin' intro, because the intro just spoiled that. I love how intros sometimes spoil stuff like that. Oh man, but whatever. I mean, it's kind of be a letdown if they weren't in this game at all, since they're the main characters of the first two games. Well, anyways, I think up ahead is actually a boss fight, so let's get that triggered. Well, let's trigger the cutscene and see what's gonna happen. Yeah, it really seems like it. Here it comes. Right on cue. Right on cue. And what the heck is that? Screen's shaking and I couldn't really see it. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell that is. It looks like a balloon with arms. And some sort of soldiers. What in Adios' name is that? One of the 77 devils that appear in the Testaments. The spiritual coffin that guides the souls of the dead and serves as Hades' ferryman. Bennu, the casket of sorrow. Who thought the day come when I'd come face to face with a genuine devil? Bring it on! Let me show you what a servant of the goddess can do. Okay, oh, we'll do just that. Okay, what are you weak to? Nothing. Oh, no. It's spatial magic. I believe the... Yeah, it's spatial. Do I have spatial on me right now? I do. I have dark matter, so I could use that. It's a really expensive spell, but what else can I do? What are these other guys weak to? You're weak to water and time. Okay, well, which one's cheaper? Oh, well, they're the same cost. But I think I'm gonna go for a time attack because it has a chance of faint status element, so let's go for that. And Tita, what do you have right now? You can cause blind with your smoke screen. Actually, can I hit all three? Yes, I can. Okay. I think I want to go to the other side, though. Alright, let's use smoke screen. Did pretty decent damage. Okay, you're going to use soul magic. Just do it on the opposite corner. Oh, well, he's focused on this corner for now. And now they're crafting. They're using lines with crafts. Unfortunately, I can't cancel out their crafts, so it's gonna be a bit more difficult. Maybe I can, no, actually no, I won't be able to get them in time. Get them out in time there. No, wait, no. Looking at the action bar to the left, I should be able to. Wow, it did a bit of damage right there. Huh. Okay. We've got Vital Cannon, and again we got this Smoke Cannon. There's some Dark Matter. Oh man, I don't know. Seeing those numbers is kind of making me disappointed. I don't know. I might. I don't know what I think about that. If I'm going to be honest, I might just redo it, not cancel the live stream. I'm keep going for now. After this session, I think I'm going to change the difficulty to normal and play through up to the point of the live stream till the yeah, because this is ridiculous. I didn't expect it to be this easy, because Cold Steel wasn't exactly, I don't remember it being as easy. Of course, I could just me getting used to how difficult freaking Trails in the Sky Chapter 2 is, because that, oh my god, that was fucking obnoxious, and they really did need a difficulty selection for that, because it was ridiculous to the point that I was getting pissed off, and that's not a good sign. It's probably why they introduced a difficulty selection later in the series. Because people who weren't good with tactics, yeah, I think it speaks for itself. And I think I got distracted to a point where I might have targeted the wrong ones that I didn't want to. Okay. Yeah, it's doing decent damage. I guess it's just those attacks just have a low hit rate. I don't know. We'll see. Because I do know the absorption attacks usually don't have a good, do a lot of damage. Well, they don't do a lot of damage to you as much as a regular physical attack, but I don't know, that just seems kind of out of, yeah, too easy. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna use that critical to do a physical attack. And I killed it! Or I thought I did. Never mind. You know, I'm gonna go for it. See if that other guy disappears. Oh, well, it's good to know that... Oh, you have 2 phases! Oh, shit. I didn't kill you. That's why it was so easy to hit him, then. Wow. Okay. And I just wasted Julia's freaking Dark Mat, well, EP, just trying to break a damn shield. Awesome. I'm still doing quite a bit of damage, though. I was gonna say, that should be defeated. I don't know why it wouldn't be. I'll try a physical attack for now. Yeah, it's doing it quite a bit. Okay, well. But again, beginning of the game, usually you don't need to use EP, well, arts as often. What the? Okay, I guess this guy is a multi-form boss. Okay then, I don't even know what to say to that. I mean, it's the first boss. Well, maybe not the first. Okay, now this is what I was expecting. Now it's living up to my expectations because of how little health, well, how much freaking health that thing has, Jesus. Yeah, that's what more damage I was expecting to be doing to it, so... Oh crap, I don't have spatial magic on you. That sucks, because you're pretty damn good with ATS. Just do a physical. Now, how much damage are you gonna do? Oh, you got a AoE. Nice. I don't have to deal with that. Of course, I wasted Tita's freaking magic too, or EP. Wait, was that targeted towards Tita? The circle, or am I just a man? No, it's the whole friggin' arena. Okay. And it's a craft, so I can't freaking stop it. Awesome. That's awesome. I don't know how to put it. I don't know what better way to put it. I don't think I need to do that. I don't really have a lot of options to deal with this right now. So we might just have to stick with physical attacks for this boss fight. What's this guy? And that did do quite a bit of damage. Okay. You're up, Kevin. And just for good measure, I think I'm going to use Vital Cannon 2 and heal everybody. Okay then. Just continue attacking. It's really all I can really do. It's just a waste to do arts, because you're just wasting your turn, essentially. And I don't think it'll do too much more damage than the regular physical attack, so... Especially with these characters, not really good spellcasters. That was more in line of what I thought the first boss was going to be like. So it was pretty decent there. I mean, not too hard, but not... I don't know. Not like brainlessly easy. I guess you could consider that brainlessly easy, but from what I was getting before, I just leveled up like 3 times there. Jesus. Heavenly Strike. You finally got a S-Break, Reese. Well, yeah, that's the only thing you have. Ugh. That was a real devil. It was terrifying. The thought that such fiends exist is... I don't know what to say. Just what is this place? Haha. If that's the best you can do, your future looks grim indeed. Who's this? Oh, it's you. It's that man! Of course it is. Is he the one you saw the one you said you saw when you first were sent here? Who are you? Speak your name. I believe common decency dictates that one states their own name first before asking for... Oh, he's one of these dickheads, of course. Or perhaps you were aware that I already know yours. Yeah, you're definitely that... Ah, crap, I forget his name. It's been a while. Since I beat the second game, like a month. Whoever you are, you've done your research. What do you want with us? What was that devil? Was that devil we just fought you're doing? Is all of this you're doing? Calm yourself, Kevin Graham. Your suffering is only just the beginning. It's far too early for you to be losing yourself to despair. What are you talking about? Yeah. Now's not the time to be reckless, Reese. A Templar sword of the Septian Church, I see. Your skills aren't bad, but they're still a far cry from your sister's. Oh, you know her? How? All will be revealed in time. The banquet of despair in this fair land of Phantasma is only just starting. My lord wishes to see you suffer, to writhe with agony, to cry out fruitlessly for your suffering to end. Do deliver now, won't you? Wait! You intend to flee us? I shall tell you one thing before I depart. My name is Schwarzritter. I am a guardian of Phantasma and loyal servant of its great lord. And with that, I bid you farewell. Yeah, that is definitely Joshua's, like, childhood friend right there. I'm sorry, but you could just, after playing the second game and directly moving into this game, you can tell from the hairstyle. I mean, his hair is longer, but I don't know. I just have a gut feeling that it's him. Because at the end of the first game, it seemed like he died. But, I don't know. We might not have learned much about him through that encounter, but one thing seems plain as day. We are enemies in this place, and it's not just the fiends, apparently. And what's more, it sounds like they're going to be hell to deal with. Yeah, it's about every RPG ever. Oh, that was the end of Chapter 1. God damn it. Seriously? Oh, I ended the stream. Oops. Oh, I went to the autosave page. I ended the stream too early last time. I should have pushed a little further. Damn. That would have been a perfect way to end it. Hey, come over here for a minute. Oh, see, how many times do I have to tell you not to run off without telling me, Reese? I had the fright of my life when I turned around after finishing my shopping to find you weren't there. Don't do that again, okay? I just smelled something nice from the stall over there. But hey, I found something weird. Weird? Oh. Is this like them two's pass? Oh goodness. Do you think he's dead? I'm sorry, but that picture does not convey that he's dead. He's just kind of like hunched over like that. Or maybe he indulged in excess gormandizing? Really? I'm almost certain it's not the latter, of course. I swear. What are they teaching children in school these days? Never mind, I suppose that should wait. Yeah, that definitely is a young Kevin. Hey there. Can you hear us? Phew, it looks like he's conscious at least. What's the matter? I can't see this being a very comfortable place to sit. Maybe he's just hungry. When you're really hungry, sometimes you don't have the energy to talk. You might actually be right there. You know better than anyone. Well then, I think I've got just the thing. Oh, of course it's chocolate. What the hell? Of course it's chocolate! Where did you get Quincy Bell chocolate? I bought this for you originally, so I'm sorry, Reese. Do you mind if he has this? Okay. Of course, she probably minds secretly. Come on, why don't you try some? I think you'll like it, especially if you like sweet things. Seems like he's in a real bad depression for some reason. Quincy chocolate's the best there is. There might be a brand that tastes nicer, but they've got the best balance between taste and cost. See? That's a glowing review coming from none other than my darling little sister. The taste should help you warm up a bit too. Go on, see what you think. What was that about? Get ST? What was that? Oh. Wow, yeah, that face, man. Jesus Christ. I said, get lost. Just leave me alone. Please. What should we do? So you're not gonna take me up on my offer, huh? I guess I'm left with no choice. Why are you eating it? Really? Okay then, that kind of escalated really fast. And symbols. Yeah, that kind of escalated. Jesus. I said that wrong completely. That should be enough. Yeah. What? What the hell was that for? Looks like that did the trick. See, I told you that sweet things are great for perking you up. That wasn't the chocolate. That was you being a maniac. What kind of girl does that thing the kid they just found on the street? Are you some kind of pedophile or something? Oh my, the Sunday school curriculum really seems to have changed. Well, yeah, kind of weird that he knows those advanced words. I don't know how old he is in this right now. He could be very young for all I know. Doesn't really state his age. Where else could you and Reese be picking up these fancy words, I wonder? I don't think that's really... Yeah, especially... She pretty much took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, what she said. Wait a sec. Your clothes look familiar. Oh, come to think of it, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? My name's Rufina. Rufina Argent. Or Rufina. I'm gonna say Rufina, it sounds better to me. This is my little sister Reese. How about you? What's your name? So that's how they first met. Kinda reminds me of what I've been writing. Kevin. Kevin, are you listening? Oh. Sorry about that. Must have spaced out a bit. Are you alright? It's understandable, really. After all that's happened, it's no surprise you're feeling tired. Maybe you should get some rest before we keep going. Nah, don't worry about me. Anyway, we were about to start going over all the information we've gathered so far, right? Yes, but you may not be our ally, but our encounter with that Schwarzritter turned out to be quite illuminating. We finally have the name of this strange place we found ourselves in, for one. That's right, you called it Phantasma, right? Yep, interesting name it's got. Not sure where it came from, though. As far as I know, it's nothing from the church's scripts. I never heard it before either. Then there's the existence of his lord. Well, judging by how the guy spoke of them, that must be the big boss around here. They seem to know a whole lot about us, too. Incidentally, there was one thing that knight mentioned which made me curious. He mentioned you having a sister, Reese. Oh my, I didn't mean to pry into your personal affairs. Should I not have asked? Nah, I don't blame you for being curious. As he said, I did indeed have a sister. Her name was Rufina. She was one of the Grancel, just like I am now. Reese. I take it that the use of the past tense means... Yes, she fell in the line of duty during a mission. Roughly 5 years ago, to be precise. I see. But in that case, how could that man possibly know so much about her skills? I wish I knew. I don't really know about the work she did. What about you, Kevin? Sorry, I can't think of how she might have met him either. Still, she was known for being one skilled knight, not just in terms of strength in battle. Her judgment and negotiation abilities were both top class, too. The details of her mission are as much a mystery to me as they are for Reese, but it's not a stretch to think she could have met him during one of them. I suppose. There's a little more than conjecture to go off of. I suppose the matter will have to remain unsolved for now. My apologies, I should never have asked. All I did was bring up painful memories for the two of you. Don't sweat it. We still learned something out of this, and that's that our enemies are keeping a pretty close eye on what we do here. We're gonna need to be careful every step of the way. So it seems. Shall we get back to our ever cautious trek then? We'll have to go back where we met the guy and keep going from there, right? Yeah, I saw another warp to the top of the stairs. Thankfully, the cube can get us back there in no time flat once we're up for it. Oh man, I need a drink after that. Oh shit. Yep, I came prepared this time. I actually have a freaking drink to drink while I'm streaming. Oh man. But anyways, did anything new come in the shop? What about no, I don't want to convert. Damn it. Come on. I'm in the wrong screen. Huh. How about the quartz? God, I'm not used to these menus. They're different in this game. It's just kind of weird. It's throwing me off. Is what it's doing. I got 4 of those. What does Kevin have? I kind of want him to have spatial magic. He has the most EP out of everybody right now. What's the setup that I needed to get the spatial magic? That's one thing that's annoying in this Trails in the Sky games is having the right court setup, because certain court setup will give you certain arts. And it's kind of annoying trying to get the right setup for what you need. That's the only thing that's really obnoxious about the inventory management, though. Other than that, I think the story is great. Excuse me. You have dark matter, so like, is it 3 golds that do it? Let me try removing one. Yep, it's 3 golds to get dark matter. I don't know if I want to do that though. Alright, I got 1. Do I really need to be able to perceive enemy status? Do I really need that? I get aerial, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's a pretty good wind spell, but I think I'll give that to okay, let me check the stats before I make any executive decisions. 703, 708. Okay, she is better than the other 2 for casting spells. Or just using arts. It's not really spell casting in this series. Since they don't actually have magic. They're just using a tool to cast this shit. You gotta think of it like materia, except with a hell of a lot more. A set amount of slots is more like it. Honestly, they really think about it. It is exactly the damn same thing as that, because even materia has different effects too. Like if you have too much, it lowers your HP. If you have too much materia on equipped. Not to mention, the more materia you have also increases your intelligence stat in that game. I bet a lot of people who casually played that game didn't actually know that stuff. Didn't look into it, just saw the spell was cool and like, yeah, there's a bit of thinking, and I like that aspect of Final Fantasy VII, but right now we're not playing that, so I should stop talking about it. Okay. How do I access? Okay, it's right here. So this is the base area. There's the plane, sun doors, moon doors. I don't. Oh yeah, it says the quote right here. Bring to me the only girl in a band who takes to the skies. The only girl in a band that takes to the sky. I thought that was Julia. Oh, let me go try that again. I want to believe it's Julia, but I don't know. I remember going there last session. It didn't work for whatever reason. I don't know why. Yeah, it's not working. Do I have to go up to it as Julia? Because I don't know if you can set leaders in this game. You can set character positions. Does that work though? Oh, it does. Why does it seem like she runs faster? I'm gonna try this, and if not, I guess it's not Julia. Okay, it's not Julia. I'm gonna set that back. Okay, well, now I figured out how to change the leader. Alright, so let's just skip that for now. Go to the Jade Quarter end. And continue forward. I don't know why they had to go back to the base area to have just that one cutscene. Well, I guess it showed them getting tired, so whatever. This is the exit you noticed before, right, Father? Or entrance, perhaps. It's just like the magic circle at the base. Do you think this will take us somewhere completely new? Most likely. It's the only other route I've seen. So we're just going to have to see where it takes us. Sorry if I'm stumbling. I suck at reading. Reading out loud, mainly. I guess I kind of do suck at reading myself, because sometimes I have to double check. Because I read it completely. What the hell? Isn't this Grancel? This is the southern block of Grancel. Thank goodness. We're finally out of there. Yeah, I don't think so, Tita. I think it might be, the cube's creation. Because, the portal's still behind us. What's up with you, Reese? You look like you've seen a ghost. Well, I can't pretend to be all that familiar with Grancel. But that's not its main gate, is it? What? Oh, wow. What? What the heck is... Crap! What? No, it isn't! Okay, then. Yep. Kinda figured. It's the cube's creation. Of course, what are they gonna say about it? Well, Chapter 2. The Otherworldly Capital. Huh. So we're still going in similar... I guess we're still gonna be in similar areas, but it's gonna be more dungeon-esque. Those soldiers aren't the real army. What has happened here? What happened to the capital? Of course they're gonna act like that. I did not see this coming when we stepped out of the war. Either something happened while we were stuck inside that place, or Phantasma is now able to influence the world outside. I apologize, but I cannot stand here any longer. I need to go check on Grancel Castle. I am concerned for the city's citizens. But above all, I fear for the safety of Her Majesty and the Princess. Jeez. I don't blame you, but we're coming with. Strong as you are, going alone isn't smart. But panicking is the worst thing you can do right now. Extraordinary situations like these are when caution and careful thinking are your most valued allies. Honestly, swears you should really know that by now, especially dealing with freaking Ouroboros in the last game and how unpredictable they could be. Keep your eyes peeled, though. The fiends here look like they're not playing around. Understood. Of course, they're saying the same thing. Okay. Well, we have one of these things here, so I wonder what's in for the shop. Oh, we got new weapons, but I don't really have a lot of money right now for the weapons. Wow, the weapons just got a hell of a lot more expensive compared to when we first bought them. Who needs it, to be honest? What is the lowest attack? It's Kevin. Okay, yeah, let's equip that. I'll buy that and equip it right away. The Hound Bow. He also gets increased range with that too, which is awesome. Equip a second accessory as well. Doesn't hurt. I don't know. I think sleep is more important. I'd give the glam choker to Reese. And how much more money can we spend? We have enough for one piece of armor. He was pretty low on armor. Well, I kind of expected Tita would be, so I'm gonna get Tita the vest, because she usually has really crappy defense, so it's best to have her equipped with really good equipment. Well, defensive equipment, at the very least. I mean, her crafts are really good, but other than that, it's not too useful in any other field. She's just a good support character, is what Tita is. And honestly, it kind of makes sense given her character. She's more of a mechanic-esque person. Someone who's really advanced, really knows how to work with mechanical stuff, mechanical things, and usually mechanics are more of a support type of people. So it makes sense to me, damn it. Okay. So it's essentially the same enemy, or similar enemies. It's just suits of armor, I guess. What's it say? The Iron Knight. An animated suit. Yeah, how the hell did I know that? I didn't even read that, and I was gonna guess that. It's probably because the skeletons kind of gave it away to me, of what I'm gonna be dealing with. Don't worry, like, if you don't like that kind of enemy design, I gotta tell you right now, they don't usually do that. Well, they didn't do that in the first two games, for one thing. I mean, you did fight giant robots, but that's totally different. It's weird. I know, it's like, you see all these primitive weapons and things in this game, and if you have not played the first two games, it's kind of weird. It's like, yeah, you fight giant robots in this game. It's like, what? It's like, everything looks kind of, doesn't look as advanced like that. Especially, I don't know even what to say about that. Let's go into the bar. Oh, treasure. There's fried phoenix. What does that do? Fried phoenix. Alright, that's ingredients. It's right here. 4,000 HP and gives a 20% strength increase. Well, strength buff. So nice, I could still go in the buildings. Can I get... Oh, I ran... I didn't even see that guy. Jeez, it scared me a little bit. Yeah, these enemies aren't really doing too much damage to us right now. I'm kind of wondering if we're going to get a 5-person party, because the way the screen is, the bottom of the screen is, it's kind of like not centered, so it makes me think we're going to get a 5th party member. We'll be able to use a 5th party member in battle, and you weren't able to do that in the first 2 games, and I don't remember the screen layout for the... Yeah, I don't remember the HUD being that pulled to the left in the first 2 games. I think it was centered. I could be wrong. It could be like overthinking it, but I don't know. It's just a little feeling I have, because there's just like a blank space to the right of the bottom screen, bottom right of the screen, and it's kind of bothering me. Not only that, but like if you look at the HUD right now, there's like a blank space right there too. And I don't remember it being that condensed. I don't know. Like I said, I could be overthinking things. Can I go in the Bracer Guild? What's in here? I don't think anyone's here. I had faintly hoped there would be, but I should not have known that wouldn't be the case. I should have known that wouldn't be the case. The guild's assistance would have been immensely helpful in a situation like this, too. I'll go and have a look at the telephone. Maybe we'll be able to contact a branch somewhere else and ask them for help. Thanks, Tita. Yeah, Tita is really into ordnance, if you didn't get that from her flashback. It's no use. The phone's technically working, but I can't actually get through to anywhere. Have you tried contacting headquarters at Leysten Fortress? Oh no. Oh, no? It's probably supposed to be said like that, but whatever. No good. I can't get through to them either. I see. I imagine you would get the same result no matter where you tried to call. Probably, yeah. Well, it's not ideal, but it looks like we're on our own. Is there any guild postings even though I'm not part of a guild? No, I need money right now. Damn it. I would really love to do a guild job so I could get some moolah. Oh. Okay. Well, I found a moon door by accident. Bring to me the dancer with silver locks. Oh, I definitely knew who that is. Are we getting her next, though? Well, at least I got that on my teleport list. That's what I'm gonna call it, because it just has a different name, but I don't care. Teleport list. Or skip travel is a better name for it. I wish they had skip travel in the freaking second game, because you go through the same areas in that game. It gets kind of annoying. I don't know, that's just me. I mean, some of it makes sense, but others, like, just backtracking, kind of annoying. And there are quests where you need to backtrack, and it's a little bit of a pain, to say the least. Well, then again, like, these RPGs are really condensed compared to other RPGs. Because they take place in a single country. Most RPGs just make it global, focus more on globally traveling everywhere. This game and Onward, because this is the first game, well, this series is the first, like the Trails in the Sky, the first Trails in the Sky game was like the first instance where I think they did this. I haven't played the games before this, so I have no idea. But I did look up on the wiki, and it does seem like that the Trails in the Sky was the first game in the series that would connect with each other. It's hard to explain because, like, for instance, Cold Steel, Legend of Heroes Cold Steel. Technically, it's a sequel to, what is it, Trails to Azure or something? Or Trails to Zero? A sequel to that, but they don't have the same characters in it. It's in the same world. It's really hard to explain that without making it sound really confusing. At least it's hard for me to explain because I suck at doing that shit, and I don't know why. Well, I'll try, but whether the words get through to you or not is a different thing. Oh, the Orbital Factory is down. Well, not that we really need it, but I'm just looking for treasure here. It paid off. I got a HP too. I don't think Schwartz has. I don't know if she does. I give that to. Oh, I can't. Oh, is that what is that? Oh, that's a stupid Earth required one. Wait, no. Wait a sec. Why can't she equip this? Oh, it's because oh god, I didn't even see that. It's because she had a HP 1 already equipped. That's the annoying thing about the Trails games too, is you can't equip, like, for example, this that HP 1 thing. You can't equip an HP 2 to further increase your HP. Cold Steel negates that, and you can do that with some limitations. Like, so you see this blue area? This is technically considered a line, because you can see it on the orbit itself, the little orbit on the right there. It's technically a line to the center. So if you have some, like, in Cold Steel, if you would have something similar to this, The Arcus is different though, but I mean, that's probably their justification because ornament advances and all that, but whatever. It still kind of bothers me because I played the Cold Steel games first before this series. Because Cold Steel is what really got me into these games. Really made me wonder why I didn't jump into them right away. What's in the Fisher place? Is there any more treasure I can find or any more? Oh, there's a sun door. Great, a long cutscene. Awesome. Do I have a character for it? Hopefully not. Who loves the fish? Oh. Am I going to get her soon? Okay then. I know exactly who that is. Oh man. Are we gonna get those characters like immediately? I don't know. Maybe it's gonna make us backtrack. Who knows? Even though it's not too annoying to backtrack with the whole skip travel feature that they added. Hopefully I can get the guy with the crit. Kill him. Not that it'll matter, just pass on to the next person. So I technically have to kill them all to stop that from happening. Well, I just did. Never mind. You get a bunch of experience for that. You don't usually get that much experience. Just, again, it's probably because of the difficulty I've selected. Yeah, don't expect to rack up the levels in this series either, because thing about the series is it highly discourages level grinding. If you try to level grind, you will get to a point where in that part of the game where you will literally only get 1 experience point. Trust me, I have tried. The games, I should say, like, really don't want you to level grind. And it's set pretty good because most of the time it's more strategic than about your levels. I know to people who are disappointed, myself included, somewhat to a degree, I kind of do like to be overpowered, but sometimes that can get boring. But for those of you who were thinking you could power level and just blow through everything, that will not happen in this series. I can tell you that. If you're going to do that, pick the easy mode. Even so, you're still going to have somewhat of a difficult time, especially with Cold Steel 2. From what I'm playing, though, for the PC release, seems like they tweaked the difficulty to make it a little bit easier. In Cold Steel 2's case, for the PC release at least. Because I remember I even played on the freaking normal difficulty. I mean the easy difficulty, and I still got my ass kicked in Cold Steel 2. They just really love their second games in the series to be freaking hard as hell. I mean seriously. Even then, I don't think Cold Steel has as good of a story as the as Trails in the Sky or the first Cold Steel game, even though it's kind of the same story, but it's more of the outcome of the combined story kind of is annoying, and the outcome of the combined story of the first 2 games in this and Trails in the Sky is just a lot better in my opinion. But that's just me. I mean, you can have your opinions on it. I just, like, you know what? Screw it. I'm trying not to spoil it. It's more like, throughout the entire game of Cold Steel 2, you're losing a shit ton of battles. And you expect, like, when that shit happens, that you would be able to win at the end, too. You don't. Oh, you lose terribly. Even going up through that fucking tower, you lose every single one of those boss fights. To put it bluntly. And you get bailed out by, people. Well, for one thing, you get bailed out by the prince who's in this game, Prince Olivert, and crap, who? Oh, I forget his name. Damn it! It's the person that follows Prince Oliver all the time and like trash talks him too. Oh, I can't. Vander. His name is Vander. Yeah, you get bailed out by Oliver and Vander, who are also in the Trails in the Sky games. And the other characters that you meet throughout the game too. You get bailed out by them going up through the tower each and every time, and it is impossible to win the. Well, maybe not impossible, because I did win one of them, but even if you win those stupid boss fights, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, you have to win them, but the person you're fighting is like, "Oh, I've been holding back all this time." It suddenly brings out this bullshit power up. It's like, I wasn't even trying. I was just like, really? Are you still doing this late in the game? It just shows how weak the characters are. And it's just like, holy crap, how are they doing anything? How are they going to make an impact? I don't know, it's just frustrating to me. Maybe that's the whole point of the games? Of the Cold Steel games? That's why I really want Cold Steel 3 to see where it is going. And that's probably their plan all along, is make all these events be crap so they can keep making games and getting my money. Maybe that's the point of it. But still, oh my god, I hate that. That freaking ending in Cold Steel 2, I was so salty about that. Then they try to throw a stupid, a final dungeon, quote unquote, because it has nothing to do with the fucking story. I'm not even lying about that. It's more like a perk you up before the end of the game. It's like, yeah, everybody's working together. It's not all bad. You still get a happy ending, and I'm like, bullshit! This is not a happy ending. Don't try to fucking trick me, game. I know what went on. You get one shitty ending. Then they try to act like all the characters are aren't upset about the outcome. And I'm just like, no, you can't do that. I'm sorry, but that's bull. You should have just ended the game right there. To put matters worse, they actually go... You actually play for about 2 to 3 hours, well, 2 to 5 hours of gameplay of characters that weren't even in that game's story at all. You play with them for like 2 to 5 hours near the end of the game. They had nothing to do with the story in that game. Only to, well, like very minimal. It's more like the country that that Cold Steel took place in. Sorry, I'm like kind of talking and not playing right now. But the country that game took place in kind of invaded their home. So you play as them. And it makes the main character of that game feel like the fucking bad guy, because you fight him as a boss fight. I shit you not. You fight him as a boss fight, as those other characters who weren't in that game previously. And I have no idea who these fucking characters are. They're actually a cameo from a previous game, like Trails to Zero and Azure. They're from those games. Problem is, we never got those games over here. And those games were the same style as this, right, that you're watching too. But we never got those games. And I was like, why am I playing as these guys? I have no idea who they are and what the hell they're trying to do.
Alright, what's next?
It's like, you need to play those previous games and know who those characters are that you're playing as for that freaking very brief section of the game. And that doesn't work if the games were never brought over here. And it seems like Xseed has no intentions of publishing that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna save first before that. But yeah, it's just to talk about a little bit of annoying things. See about Xseed, who publishes these games, is right now they're kind of focusing on PC ports, and it's kind of older games, and it's kind of pissing me off. I'm not even gonna lie, because they're not even bothering trying to bring the games over here anymore, is what it seems like. And they even said that, it was like, I remember like an article or something said that they said, one of these staff members said it was cheaper to just port the older games to PC or some bullshit like that, like the stupid Senran Kagura games. If you like those games, whatever. I have no interest in them. They're pretty much Dynasty Warriors games with scantily clad girls in it. And I have no interest in that shit at all. They're also well-endowed girls too, so this just sets the freaking point in what I'm saying. Is like, if you're not into that stupid fan service harem, well, it's not really a harem, but fan service in a more sexually oriented way, then I don't know what I'm saying right now. Jesus, I probably just said something out of context that I'm gonna get really hounded for, but whatever. My point is, it's like, I don't care, is what I'm trying to say. I don't care about that gameplay. If you do, well, more power to you. I personally don't. It's so hard to talk about. So I like games like this with a story in them. Senran Kagura doesn't really have a story. It's all about this fan service, and I don't like that. I mean, not that I haven't watched fan service anime. It's because, trust me, I have. And it could get pretty terrible there. And honestly, it's probably why I don't really look for that shit anymore, because the market is so overly saturated with that shit that I got sick of it really fast, and you really have to wow me. And there is one anime series that I do like that is like that. A lot of fan service and stuff. It's a series called well, let me just say the abbreviation. And the abbreviation's like HDXD. There you go. No, it's HSDXD is the abbreviation. And if you watch that series, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But that series actually has a good story, is the difference. And it doesn't make the main character seem like a dirtbag, because he actually does care about the people that way, even though they are kind of throwing themselves at him. I fear we have little choice. I can only hope for that Adios keeps everyone inside safe until we can return. Shall we resume our search of the city in the meantime? That works. Hopefully we can find some way of getting inside while we're making the rounds. Yep, apparently there's a barrier to Grancel Castle. And there's a door. Do we have the character for this? I'm going to sense a running theme as we don't. Bring to me the guardian of the royal family and a blade that serves the imperial house, then only the... Oh, okay. What? Guardian of the royal family and the blade that serves the imperial house. Who else would that be? I'm trying to think. Who? The only other person I can think, well, other people I can think of is the Colonel. And, crap, his name just eluded me, and I remembered it, then I forgot simultaneously. Damn it! Yeah, but there's only 2 people that I can really think of who would fit that. And, maybe? Yeah, I have no idea. It's like, huh, are we gonna get party members that we didn't have in the previous game? Oh, we had for, like, very briefly. I don't know, like, Vander was, like, a party member not until, like, the final dungeon in the second game. But you had, Oliver through the entire game, essentially, before then. Yeah, I think, Oliver was, one of your first party members that wasn't a guild member. Obviously, your first members in the second game is gonna be either Agit or, why are names eluding me right now? Oh, Sherazard. Yeah, her. Is either Agit or Sherazard. You actually get to choose who. I picked Agit because I don't know. I like his more offensive abilities than Sherazard's. Sherazard is an all-rounder, and if you know anything about all-rounders in video games, they suck. 'Cause they're not good. They're not good at. They're like decent at everything, but they're not good at everything or at anything. And it's not a good character. I'm not even gonna lie, it's not. You at least want characters that focus on one thing, because then they have a strength that you can use. But an all-rounder, essentially, they're not good. I'm just flat out gonna say it. Not unless, like, they have good personality, but, a good character and you like them, then whatever. You can use it all you want. I don't know. I kind of like Agit more than Sherazard anyways. Because from their backstories. But I don't know. I kind of like the more tragic backstories. Because I'm weird like that. I guess you could say that's why I like One Piece, but whatever. Oh my god, how many main characters in that have such tragic backstories, or just characters in general that have tragic backstories in that series? It's ridiculous. Okay, well, can I get you? No, I can't get 2 of them, damn it. I'm gonna kill you off. And I'm gonna try. Nope, I can't do it. I'm getting ambushed a lot lately. I need to start paying more attention to that, because I'm just letting them hit me from behind. Okay, still can't get both of them with regular physical attack. Whatever. I think one of them will. Nope, they're done unless I miss somehow. It seems to happen more often than I would like, unfortunately, in the Legend of Heroes games. 'Cause, oh my god, it gets to a point where it gets annoying, if anything else. At least in Cold Steel games, you can negate it by equipping special either core accuracy quartz or accessories. It's better if it's an accessory, because most of the accessories that do that too also have a other effect, like adding more defense or whatever, or resisting status ailments. And those are generally the better ones to have, especially resisting status ailments. If you didn't know, you play Final Fantasy and you're not like, you don't really use accessories too much that resist elements, well, you're first off, you probably should be using them in Final Fantasy Fantasy especially, because that is a more strategic game. And second off, you're gonna straight up need them in this series as a whole, because some battles become ball-bustingly hard in this series if you don't. Just put it that way. I know I could be checking the chests twice to see their dialogue, but like I said, I'm not really going for trophies. I mean, and sometimes I found out that some of the dialogue does repeat after a while. Let's see. You gaze deeply into the empty chest, hoping for enlightenment. You feel hungry. Like, I'm pretty sure that line was reused from the last two games. So it's like, I've probably seen most of the jokes already, so I guess I could show them, but still, whatever. I'll do it if I feel like it. 112. 112. La la la. Hideko hummed, barely audible over the sound of the vacuum. Suddenly, ding-dong, went the doorbell. My, she exclaimed. Who could that be? What the fuck was that? Okay then. I don't know what that was about. Oh, I got a white bracelet. What's that do specifically? That prevents blind. Huh. Didn't want to give that to Tita. What's this one say? Inside the chest is an ancient note hinting at the location of the 8th Septurion. It crumbles to dust before you can... Oh, fuck you. God damn it. You're reading the teaser in Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter in Trails in the Chest. But you didn't feel like reading it then. Yet suddenly you have a craving for more trails in the crest. Okay, I'm just gonna walk away. I don't know what that's about. Why would I want to know about a trail in the crest? Or chest. It was chest. I'm stupid. I'm pretty sure it said chest, and I read that wrong. Whatever. Because I just tend to do that all the time. Alright, I'm kind of just like dawdling right now. It's not really a good thing to do. Get too busy talking about stuff and just end up wandering around. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go right now. Oh, I guess I'm unintentionally leveling up. See, that area is not locked yet. Is there something I need to do here? Is like there's some hidden area up here? Pretty sure it's just a bridge, so... And the barrier. But nothing else. You know, I'm gonna fast forward that. Okay. Well, now these guys are coming singular. Which means I already killed most of them, so... Another mechanic they use to, stop you from level grinding is they make... The game recognizes that you've killed the enemy already, so it'll give you less enemies to fight. At least that's what I find happens, and they don't reset until you like completely leave like the town or a specific area. But who knows? Let's go down south again. Because I feel like I'm missing something. Can I go into Grancel Market? I don't think I went here. Yeah, there's a chest here. Proxy puppet. I'm not clever enough for all these chest phrases. Yeah, clearly. I just saw that. Softening bomb! That proxy puppet raises you from death, from KO status. So I don't really use those items too much in RPGs because I don't find them that useful. It's like, if you don't want to die, then try strategizing better. Ooh, there's the Arsail. A picture of the Arsail. Let's see if anything else looks familiar, but whatever. Not really. Doesn't seem to be anything in the museum. Except I didn't really check everywhere. Not really. There's one more area I could check in the museum. Yeah, there's... What the hell's the point of this? Why do they have this here? Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. The arena. Well, let's check the landing port first. Well, nice to know there's monsters here, too. Ugh. Oh man, I am seriously getting nowhere. I kind of stumped on where I need to go. Just because we put all these barriers up, mainly. There's only... so we gotta, like, trying to find where to go. It's like, nope, can't go that way. Not till you complete a prerequisite. Sorry, I'm like... kind of like yawning and trying to talk at the same time. Not a good thing to do. Yep, I heard that multiple times. Oh, we got chain 3. Which I don't really use the chain attacks because I don't find them particularly useful. To me, they just kind of seem like CP wastes. But maybe this game will change my mind about it. Because I didn't need them in the second game, even though that's where they came from. God, it's the same enemies over and over. It's kind of monotonous. At least there's like 4, 6 variations in the last 2 games. But I don't know. The enemies designs in this game kind of, from what I'm seeing so far, compared to the last 2 games, I'm not gonna lie, they kind of seemed very generic. I'm not digging them. It's just generic fantasy stuff. I'm not really digging the setting either, because it's just a dungeon crawler. Not particularly digging that, but they probably made this game to flesh out Kevin's character more, so I'll proceed as follows, just to see how this story goes. Because you barely know anything about Kevin in the last game. He wasn't in the first game. Yeah, you don't really know too much about Kevin, only that he has some sort of mysterious past. And he ends up doing some things behind the scenes and out of sight behind the main characters in the last game. I think Joshua knows who Kevin is, though. Don't quote me on that, but I think he does. Joshua's pretty perceptive. Especially in the second game. For a reason, too. Jesus. He's like... Oh my god. Not only that, but Joshua goes through so much shit that it's like, holy shit, dude. He's got some guy screwing with his brain. Oh man. Screwing with his memories and all that. It's just like, God. Screwing with his memories and emotions, and he goes through so much, he almost gets forced to kill Estelle. Like, brainwashed to kill Estelle, then the main villain was gonna, of that game, was gonna freaking undo the brainwashing to see... So he would see Estelle dead, who, if you didn't know, Joshua and Estelle have fallen for each other at that point already. And it would devastate him. Obviously, I'm glad that didn't happen, because that would suck. It would just be like, god damn. It'd be depressing as hell. Is what it would be, too. But yeah. I could talk about the last two games, too. You know what? Yeah, I should be more relaxed about that stuff, because I'm used to doing Let's Plays, so I'll try not to spoil. But, yeah. I think I should limit myself to spoiling the last two games. I can't spoil anything about this game, because I have no idea what the hell is coming up. I'm just kind of running around like an idiot right now, wondering what I'm... Come on! Running into battles... by accident. Ugh. Now this is getting monotonous, because, yeah, that's the annoying thing that, this, I don't know if Trails to Azure or Zero, whatever the hell the next series is called, one after this. But I don't know if they do it, but the whole party follow mechanic, it's not that I don't like it, but it's more like the fact that you get, like, if they touch you from the fucking side, or if they touch any of the back members, they're suddenly gonna get a surprise attack. And I prefer what Cold Steel does, where it's just your player character on the field, and you only have to worry about back attacks from the player. Of course the stupid arena is locked. That's the next area I was going to check, and it's locked. Where am I supposed to be going, game? The emissary? No, the door's locked. What about the Erebonian embassy? I guess I could try that. Maybe I'll get Oliver here? Maybe? Who the frick knows at this point? It's kind of been random on who I'm gonna get first, because I was not expecting Tita to be my first party member that I would acquire. I mean, technically it was Wraith, but still, that's... I wouldn't really call the prologue, I guess you could call it the beginning, but it was more like a big, entire cutscene is more like it. I got Tita by looking through the areas, so I just acquired her.
Not bad.
It was kind of random. I was not expecting to get Tita first. Especially, and not only that, to get Julia next, that kind of threw me off. I was not expecting Julia to be a thing at all. Because she was barely a thing in the second game, the first two games. I mean, she was there and she did things, but she was never party for a good chunk. At least not until like the friggin' final dungeon in the second game. Well, actually, the first two games. Yeah, the final dungeon of the first two games. That seems to be a running theme. But the first two games, like the final dungeon, everybody's unlocked, even the players you haven't, that were not in your party previously. It's like, okay, why would I use these guys? Not to complain or anything, because I used Vander in my final party. He's okay. Not really a good party member to have in the final dungeon. Now, I realized that in pretty late, and it was, at that time it was too late because I already leveled him up a bunch, and then I was like kind of screwed unless I wanted to actually level grind other characters, because unfortunately this game does not scale characters. Ugh. Well, I don't know if this game does it, but the last two games didn't scale characters who weren't in your party They didn't level up with you, and that's obnoxious. I mean, you got a shit ton more experience than the other characters who were already leveled up pretty far, but it's still annoying that that happens. It shouldn't be there to begin with, honestly. I think the character should level up with you. And Cold Steel retains this somewhat. Only the second game, mostly. The first game doesn't really do that shit until the final dungeon. But holy shit, when you get to a certain point in the second game, you can pick whatever party you like. And that's when things go downhill and the characters stop scaling with you. Really? Actually, no. Throughout the whole game, they stop scaling with you. You just have to pick them to level up properly. And maybe that's the point, so, but most people are just gonna pick their favorites and not even bother. I'm not gonna lie. Then only to realize in the Cold Steel games that, yeah, you're boned because for this one mission you go on, you're required to have this character who is severely underleveled right now. And you're just like, God damn it! So it's not a good situation to be in. So if anything, I said they don't encourage level grinding, but you could say fuck that to Cold Steel because holy shit. I really wish the characters leveled up with you in Cold Steel. They really needed that in that game. It would have been so much better if they did that. It's kind of stupid too, because the first game they somewhat did it. Oh, I found a... I don't want to read that, but I found the equipment for Reese. Wait, no, I guess there's Julia. Never mind. I boost her attack to like 1,100. Damn. It's a pretty significant boost. Wait, was that 1,100? Yeah, 100 some. Okay, where the hell am I supposed to be going, game? Because I have no idea. I mean, I know I haven't been at some houses, but from that stupid boss fight, you would think I would have to fight another giant monster, but I'm not really finding them right now. I can't go to the south gate, even though the stupid map says I can. Did I go to the Erebonian embassy, or did I just, like, walk around like a dipshit? Oh, it is open! Okay, the Erebonian embassy is open. Oh, well, of course, you get surrounded by, monsters. Awesome! This, rocking guitar riff now. This, oh, man. Okay, what are you weak to? You're weak to time magic. Let's start using that. Seems like you're a pretty beefy bunch. What's the description on these guys? Animated suits of armor from the Middle Ages. Swift and targets foes' weak points. Oh, nice. That's going to be awesome to deal with. Luckily, you don't have a knockdown mechanic like Persona. That would have been even more annoying to deal with. What are you doing? Is this guy... yeah, he's doing a craft. Damn it. Well, how much does a physical attack do? Not too bad, but I want to kill them quicker. I hope they don't cause impede status, because that would be annoying. Seems like they can attack twice, too. Oh, it looks like Swords is getting a crit on her art. Should be somewhat helpful. Actually, that wasn't, because it's the one Reese attack. Damn it. I don't expect Tita to do too much damage. Wait, that one's gonna get a crit. Oh shit, that is not what I need right now, but I think I can manage. Or you could just waste the crit. Never mind. dipshit. I mean, I'm gonna kill you because you're casting a craft. And you only had like 500 health. What a dipshit. Right, I'm gonna go for you with a physical attack. And of course you're barely holding on. Really. 8 HP out of 3,102. Ugh, I hate when it happens. It would have been more infuriating if it was like 1 to 5 HP. Well, no, actually, if it's in the single digits, it's still irritating. It'd be even more irritating if it was 1. You can't top that. If it was just 1 HP, then you're just like, oh, son of a bitch. It's a big kick in the face. Okay, didn't seem like that triggered anything. Well, what's in here? I wonder if we'll find another crystal in here. Well, finding a lot of treasure. We got new equipment. Is it female or male? It's just, it was unisex equipment. Okay. Actually, I'll put that. Let's put that back on. Who needs it? I should have checked who needed it first. Where's the defense? It's right there. Well, I know Tita kind of needs it, but who else needs it? I already gave Tita upgraded armor anyways, so I'm not gonna bother with that. 25. It's Swars. Swars needs it. Okay. Let's give it to Swars then. Or Julia. I'm sorry, I'm calling her by her last name. Oh, there is a crystal here. I wonder who it is. Who is it this time? Is that? Indeed. We found you and Tita inside stones like these. At this point, it's safe to assume there's someone sealed inside this one, too. Well, it's an Erebonian embassy, so maybe it's Olivier. Oh wait, Joshua was born in Erebonia too, wasn't he? I don't care who it is. I can't wait to find out who's inside. Well, there's only one way to know for sure. There's no rush, but we should try and make our way back to the base soon and check for ourselves. Yeah, I'll check after we visit all the rooms. I think I just went in, yeah, I went in that room. It's the first floor. And there's nothing in here. And, okay, well, I can just do that right now. I think I need to heal, too, so... It's a win-win situation here. Yeah, it's unleashed the sealing stone. Who's inside here? Is it going to be no one from Erebonia or somebody who is from Erebonia? I still can't get how pretty they are. So this is how I was released too, was it? Why is that? That's one thing I want to think about that other guy. It's like, about the people who are behind this. It's like, why are they after Kevin specifically? It's kind of mysterious. During that cutscene, it did kind of seem like Kevin has a mysterious past, but kind of akin to Joshua now that I think about it. Of course, unleashing that, I had to unleash that because the stupid barrier got unleashed. Multiple barriers, apparently. So I had to find the crystal. Okay, well. Who is it this time? That looks like a bright light. Ugh. What was that? A stun grenade? It's Vander! Fall back, Olivier! Their target is likely to be... What? It really is you. Captain Schwarz? What are you doing here? Just where is this? And what happened to Olivier? So you were with the prince when you were drawn in here. Allow me to explain what we know of our current situation. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to try and answer them. Keyword try. Because this place is so weird. I see. I must admit, all of this is a little much to take in at once. I'm more tempted to think I'll wake up any minute to find I've been dreaming. I felt much the same at first, Major. I've been in here for a while now, and I still find it myself doubting all of this is even real. I'm still hard-headed for my own good, I fear. Then we're similar in more ways than one. In any case, we don't have the luxury of time on our side. I'm concerned about that fool's safety, so allow me to assist you with your search. We'd be happy to have you. Incidentally, before we get going, what kind of situation were you in when the lights started surrounding you? Well, the two of us were in Parm conducting an inspection. Night arrived, and two of us made our way back to the hotel where we were staying. That was when it happened, and completely without warning. I can't say for sure, but given that he was with me, he may have been caught in this as well. Parm? This is the southernmost town in Erebonia, right? That's right. It happened to be the closest Erebonian town to Liberl. Sorry to interject, but may I ask something? Who is this Olivier you keep referring to? Oh, he was another one of the guys who came with us to that flying city, Prince Olivert. You wouldn't think he was a prince if you met him, though. He's really easygoing, fun to be around. Yeah, I don't see Kevin and Oliver not getting along. They seem like they would get along really fine, honestly, especially with, you see how Kevin acts in the second game. Kevin constantly hits on Estelle in the second game. I'm not sure I would disagree any more than that. It's the last part if I tried. He delights living a life of excessive debauchery and constantly exhausts those unfortunate enough to be around him at every waking hour. Sounds like Olivier. You know as well as I do that there's more to him than that, of course. Word of his exploits since return to the Empire has been reaching Liberl, Major. If they're to be believed, he's become quite adored at high-class social gatherings. It's true he managed to avoid causing too much of a stir by keeping up his usual act so far. But who knows what kinds of rumors will start once he reveals his true colors. Well, keep hanging in there, buddy. Something wrong, Reese? Nothing at all. It's interesting how the people we found so far all seem to know one another. That can't be a simple coincidence. Perhaps only people who meet the conditions end up getting surrounded by the white light and coming here. Maybe. Well, the logic does add up. At the very least, it appears to be linked to becoming imprisoned in one of those stones you spoke of. Wording, geez, really annoying to read wording like that. You mentioned before not finding sealing stones containing any of the Arcel's crew or Grancelite residents. Grancelite? Alright, that's a weird word. Despite encountering both the ship and the city itself in an abnormal state, that's correct. I haven't even thought of that. Good food for thought while we keep exploring. Right now, our focus needs to be finding out what happened to Grancel. Indeed. I'd like to accompany you to... Why'd they add the two? That's really weird grammar right there. I just would have said, I would like to accompany you, then just, like, go on after that instead of adding that to. That's weird. Grammar. I mean, it still makes sense, but it's just the way I would have wrote it. But whatever. I'm just nitpicking at this point. Do I want Vander in my party? I kind of want to keep Tita, because Tita's a pretty good support character. I don't know, though. What is his stats compared to Julia? Oh, I got the better weapon on Julia, so 93. I think I put the better armor on her, too. She's got 600 ATS. His dex is 34, 30... Okay, Julia. Sorry, Vander, I had you in the final dungeon of the last game and the final boss and all that, but I think you're going to be staying here for a good bit. It's like the party icon on the screen. Members who aren't mandatory at that point in time can be switched freely. Is there a freaking button I can use? Because I don't feel like using the mouse. In that case, they leave everything into your hands. I'll be here waiting. Yep. Oh, that was a weird sound. What was that? Kevin, was that? Yep, it's our old pal, the Cube, again. Visitors from afar. Possessors of the Cube. A woman's voice. Oh, I was kind of going deep, manly voice, but I guess I didn't read the little description or the name title. Did it even have one? I can't. My memory is so shitty. Well, I didn't even check, to be honest. No, it doesn't. It's just. You seem to be gathering strength well. I will unlock another of the cube's powers. Huh. About remote abilities. In the cube menu, you can select a character, not any. Is it supposed to be? I'm sorry, but is that circle supposed to be around that support icon with Tita? Because that's pretty fucking hilarious if it's supposed to be behind there, because that's an aspect ratio issue. Oh shit. Actually, now that I think about it, I can see this stupid, like, the area we're standing. So yeah, that is definitely an aspect ratio issue. Oh man, I think it did it when it tried to show us the stupid, like, switching party member thing too. I remember seeing like a blank circle. I'm like, what the hell is that? Oh man. Yeah, you can tell this game's age, because it doesn't support. Well, it doesn't technically support 16:9 aspect ratio like everything else does nowadays. Yeah, this game was meant to be played on like a 4:9 or 5:9 screen. I think it might have been a 5:9. Nah, maybe 4. I have no idea. I get those two mixed up so much. It's ridiculous. I pray that our bonds will become a great light and will let you prevail. Someone trapped in a cube or something? I fear I may have underestimated just how bizarre a situation like this is. Regardless, whoever she may be, it doesn't sound as though she meant us any harm. Indeed, that Schwarzritter is clearly our enemy, but the woman doesn't seem to be so far. That said, I wouldn't place too much trust in her just yet. We still don't know who she is. I think I spoiled the game for myself because I looked at a promotional art and I saw this woman floating in the background of that promotional art that I'm actually using as an advertisement for Twitch. I have a suspicious feeling that the woman in the cube is her. And since I saw that flashback, I'm thinking it's Reese's sister. That... I didn't look this up. It's just from those images and what's going on now. Well, thanks to her, we've got a few neat features on the cube to play around with. You guys up for seeing how they work? Alright, well, let's support. Molar. -10 agility. So essentially it's boosting. Stat boosting, but I do not want to sacrifice my agility. I already have crap agility to begin with. I don't want to go any slower than I already am. No thanks. Oh, what am I doing? I just teleport to it. But yeah, I think I just spoiled myself just from that one stupid promotional image. Oh wait, it is sunset. It wasn't like this before. Okay. So, yeah. That is my guess is what's going on. It's either like her sister or it's like her spirit, the spirit of her sister or something like that. That's what I'm guessing. I could be totally wrong about this, but whatever. It's not really that important. Well, yeah, I guess it kind of is if it actually does happen. Man, I just foreshadowed the well, I just predicted the entire game. Or if the game centers around that being the end, at least. Now I'm just collecting treasure for... Ooh, it's a teddy bear. It's a 3D teddy bear. I don't know why that caught my eye. Whatever. It's just ADD right there. Oh, man. It's just like, get all the treasure, because we don't have money on us. They can't seem to friggin' find money, apparently. What is the doors I found so far? So, go to ban, fishing, I know who that is. Definitely the fishing one. Unless I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Burying the guardian of the royal family and the blade that serves the imperial house. I'm going to try this. Actually, no, I'm stupid. Stupid. I actually need to get... it might be Vander, is what I'm thinking. Can I, like, switch here, or do I actually have... I think I have to go back to the base. Never mind. I don't know why they don't just have him laying in the overworld and I have to click a freaking button. Actually, do they? I actually want to check that out. I'll try to do this. He is there. The strength's better. Okay. Can I just access that menu here? However, we may have enemies. If we have enemies here who wish us harm, then I can't stand back idly and do nothing. Not until I know for sure whether or not that fool's been called up in this. I see. That's true, I suppose. Still, if our current predicament is the work of our enemies, I'm sure our questions will be answered so long as we keep looking. In the meantime, let me know if you need me. I'll be happy to aid you. Okay, I do have to go through that. Is there like a way I can do that without using the mouse? Because oh, it's the start button on my controller. Nice. It's kind of weird because the B button on my... I'm using a 360 controller, by the way. And the B button is the menu, which is weird because that's the Japanese setup. But the A button is the confirm. I don't know. Actually, I don't know how the Xbox layout is in Japan. But I'm going off of PlayStation logic. Like, circle is usually the menu button. That's where the B button is on the 360 controller. Anyways, enough of that stupid blabbering. It's, random? Really? He's just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just putting random. Wow, that's so... It's like, if I got no time for planning, just fucking put random. Why is that even an option? I guess if you going on a randomized run or like a challenge run, but that's the only thing I can think of. Alright, well, let's go back to this door and see if it's... Excuse me, let's see if it's Vander, because he's the only other person I can think of who fits the description. We need a guardian of the royal family and the blade that serves the imperial house. Apparently that is not Vander. Then who the hell is it? Because I can't think of anybody... Well, there's only one other character I can really think of. And, I mean, potentially another character, but you never had him in a party at all, so... And if we ended up getting that character, holy crap, that would be amazing, to say the least. Okay, well, I'm gonna put Vander back because I don't want him in my party right now. He just swores. Why does this happen to me all the time? Well, every time I'm like looking at the stats. I'm like, okay, they're good. They're good there. I like their abilities right there. And well, I don't have a choice to have her out of the party, but I tend to do that all the time. It's like I always have like almost all female party. I'm like, okay, this is really getting annoying. It happens in like every RPG. I don't try it, I swear to God. Not that I'm against it, but I always think it's like, oh, it's like the main character is like a dude or whatever, and it's like, oh, I got my own personal hero or something. And I'm just like, oh my God. It's like I start looking at their stats and I plan out a party, and it just happens. Oh man, it's just something I find funny because it happens to me all the time without even thinking about like that sort of thing. And like when I like done planning, and then I realize my party's made up of mostly females, and I'm just like, wow. It tells you something, doesn't it? It's like the male characters tend to suck then. Oh man. It's so weird though, because it happens in like a lot of RPGs I play. Okay, where else can I go here? I don't know if I've been in this house yet. It'd be awesome if I got two party members like simultaneously, but I seriously doubt that would happen. I would love if it was Oliver, but I don't know. The way things have been going, it seems to be targeting the characters that we barely used first, minus Tita. Because Julia, I was expecting Tita to some extent, but I was not expecting Julia to be part of the party in this game. That kind of came out of nowhere. And Vander too, honestly. I wasn't really expecting him. But after Julia, then I was like, okay, they're just going to throw anybody at us at this point. And I was expecting the lesser known characters to get their entrance first, because you don't really know too much about Julia. Oh, I got equipment for Tita. It's like they expected me to have her in the party at this point. Oh, I got a star. Who's the star? Those who have not proven themselves in battle are not worthy of stepping aside. Should you wish to be deemed worthy. Struggle on through 100 battles. Through 100 battles, only then the door will open. Oh, so I have to fight 100 battles. Okay, is there like a thing where I can check that? Or what? Oh, wait, the notebook. Where the hell's the notebook? Is it the memo? No, it's just tutorial stuff. Achievements. I think it's like right. Can I like actually click on it, please? Thanks. I don't know what was happening there. It wouldn't let me fucking go to it for some reason. Achievements. Okay, right there, the battles and victories. 58, so I'm halfway done. I had 58 battles already? Jeez, I didn't... Damn, that's a lot. Well, we found another door at the very least. Oh, you look like a tough guy, or tough guys. Let's see how much damage that can be put with a physical attack. Not too bad, but you're weak to time magic, so I'm gonna start using that on ya. Do you have time magic? Yes, you do, and you're the best ATS right now. And Tita, because of the stupid status, you're sitting there doing nothing because there's no point. Damn, of course they went after Tita. Will this kill? Nope. Unfortunately, it didn't. Okay. One more attack should do it. Wow, that did more damage than I thought it was going to. Then again, I did just upgrade her weapon. So I should expect that. I don't know why. I thought I was having the mindset that she still had her old equipment on. What the hell? I didn't even see that guy. He blended in with the scenery. Or something. Unless the game suddenly wanted random battles in him, but I seriously doubt that. Probably was just not paying attention. I'm just gonna chalk it up to that. Those guys are just painfully easy. And everybody's level 100, I believe, right now. I know, you guys are like, what the hell? What kind of RPG starts you out at level 100? Well, it's because they're trying to keep the power scaling in the series correctly. Because they're trying to keep they're trying to keep the power scaling within the story correct. Is what it is, honestly.
Alright, what's next?
I mean, they could reset it back to 1, but it's just for story instances why they kept the levels up pretty high. They do it in Cold Steel as well, the Cold Steel games as well. I don't know about 3, but hopefully I'll find out soon if we get a freaking announcement. I know Dragon Quest 11 got an announcement for September, and I'm so psyched for that game. But we're hearing nothing of a localization for freaking Cold Steel 3. And I'm like, that game's been out for almost a freaking year. And they did like, after Cold Steel 1, they immediately, like a year later, they jumped. It's like, it feels like it was only a couple months later, but I got the game pretty late, so I don't know. It just feels like
Justice must always prevail.
it'd take it forever to localize Cold Steel 3. Or, like, maybe they're already working on it? I really hope so, because I want to finish that series. I mean, I know they announced the 4th game in Japan, but still, I would love to have Cold Steel 3, damn it. Give me some Cold Steel 3. Because, I love those games. Well, I do love those games, despite my issues with 2. 2 still has its really great points. It's just towards the end of the game, it just starts falling apart. Hey, what can I do now? I mean, these 2 areas kind of unlocked. It's like that district over there unlocked, but nothing else really unlocked. At least not to my knowledge. Sorry, I was like kind of fast forwarding there. I probably shouldn't do that because I'm already like overloading my CPU with everything right now. I really should have a second computer to do this stuff, but whatever. I mean, the second computer doesn't really need to be that powerful. I'll just use it to record my main computer. No, I don't have enough money for that. I mean, building it one would be pretty cheap, but still I can't afford to do that at the time. Ugh. I mean, even then, like, no, I wouldn't have to worry about the graphics card, because if it's just for video editing and video recording, then yeah, I shouldn't have to worry about the graphics card then. Just get a... now that I think about it, I actually have a leftover graphics card in my closet, so I could do that. Now, I'm just spouting random shit. I'm sorry, it's like not talking about the game, but I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going right now. Just kind of getting frustrating. Apparently there's big enemies all over the place now. Probably because it's sunlight. Is the arena unlocked now? Can I go into the arena now, even though it didn't have a cutscene specifically stating that it was unlocked? If that's the case, that I'm gonna call foul, because all the other 2 barriers had like a cutscene. Or maybe I'm missing something and I overlooked something in the other area back there that was unlocked. No, the barrier's still there. Probably passed it a couple times, but whatever. Yeah. Come on. I'm tired of running into you guys. It's not like you're a big challenge or whatever. Oh, excuse me. Ugh, sorry, I sneezed. Oh, man. Oh, I'm leveling up like crazy. That doesn't usually happen, and it's called Zero Game. I mean, I meant a Legend of Heroes game. Oh, I missed a treasure. Even though it's not really that important. Oh, I don't really want to fight you guys at all. What's in this fishing? I already went in here. There's a door in here. It's like the girl with fish that likes fishing or something like along those lines. Alright, yeah, I clearly missed something over in this area over here, so I'm gonna sweep the area, the west block or whatever. Let's revisit all the houses and see if I'm missing anything. Maybe it was in the church. Something I missed in the church over here. Yeah, wasn't there a dock over here? Or am I thinking of a different side? No, I'm pretty sure there was a dock over here. Maybe if I looked at the freaking mini-map, I would know. Yeah, there is a dock. Was there a barrier on the dock? I mean, I know I can't go... Where was I attacked from? I didn't even see them. At least that guy had this stupid status effect. Well, that stupid bonus effect is what I should be calling it. It didn't do any damage, so... So much for getting me off guard. You did like little or no damage. I go in this house again. I'm gonna have to check all of them again, just to be sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I think I sweep this district. I just forgot that there was a dock over here. I think I already checked the church. I didn't check the dock area. Yep, and there's a cutscene. Wait, isn't it the Bandit's airship? I forget what it's called. Oh yeah, the Bobcat. What's the Bobcat doing here? You recognize this ship? It's owned by the Sky Bandits who managed to make their way onto the Flying City just like us. I hear they put a stop to the whole bandit business now, though. After all the trouble on Liver Ark, Her Majesty extended all of them a royal pardon for their actions. I hear they are currently using their airship to operate a courier business, in fact. Huh? That's cool. I see. So, why would it be here? Well, it's not impossible that they came to Grancel to deliver some sort of letter or parcel. But the best way to find that answer is to look inside to see what we find. Of course, we're gonna go inside. Another crystal! Or it's locked. Ah, that sucks. There might be someone in here, too. Should we try breaking it down? Hack away. Wait, no, I was just joking. At least let us try to see if we can unlock it by some other means before skipping to our last resort. It's an airship door we're talking about, so it's going to be on the sturdy side anyway. It'd probably take a lot to break through it. Naturally, I was also joking. You little fibber. Okay, now that we've saved this poor door's life, let's look around for a key to open it. Until then, we're just going to have to leave it. Kevin, you're kind of assuming that, there is nobody to accompany the door? Like, who do you think would actually have the key as well? Unless they already came to expect that this place is actually still inside the cube, which I don't think they have yet. It's a long barrel too. Can I actually equip that to my crossbow? No, I can't. Oh, that sucks. They got rid of that ability. So you used to be able to equip the long barrels, if I remember correctly. You used to be able to equip the long barrels to any ranged weapon. But I think they got rid of that. And Kevin can't use the long barrels anymore. And again, I didn't really use Kevin too often, so I probably should have. He would have made the game a lot easier with his craft. His healing craft in that game was pretty broken, I gotta say. From what little that I did use of him. Because sometimes you had to use him because he was a permanent party member for some of the story aspects in that game. Or some of the dungeons. Is there a treasure here? Of course. I saw that little nook and I was like, there's got to be a treasure along this path. I would have been severely disappointed if there wasn't. Okay, this is a pretty big dock area. Bigger than, Bose, at least. I think it's Bose that I'm talking about. I don't think I want to waste my EP in here, so I'm just going to keep doing physical attacks and all that. Probably shouldn't have done that. Damn it. Yeah, I really shouldn't have. Oh well. Not that it matters, because Julia ended up killing that guy instantly. Because he's gonna double kill or triple kill them with Tita here. Because I still don't have enough money to upgrade my main character's equipment right now. Which is kind of annoying right now, but whatever. Oh my god, I got a freaking long ass Congo line for enemies to take advantage of right now. Is there a way to get in this ship? No. It's just, okay, never mind. It's over here. Treasure, of course, because why not? Oh, come on, get away. I just really don't want to battle you guys anymore. Because I'm pretty sure I'm accidentally power leveling. Ooh, there's treasure here. Magic of turning the camera. Also helps if you have 16:9, because this game wasn't originally made with that intent. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go through here for the next story event, but I'm gonna explore a bit more. Just like prove the point right there. We'll explore a bit more and see some treasure. Because I'm pretty sure in there is gonna be some sort of major fight or something. It's my... If I'm to believe my RPG instincts. Ooh. It's a scent. I don't really want to equip that because that it gives you a pretty damn good art list to use, but problem with scent in this game compared to Cold Steel is it alerts the monsters of your presence. It doesn't do that Cold Steel. Or at least the description of it says it doesn't. It doesn't say anything about doing that, at least. As far as Cold Steel's case, it's just a rare quartz with really awesome art abilities. Probably should have saved here, but whatever. If I remember rightly, this was the warehouse that tank was hidden in. Oh yeah, because I remember. Oh wait, no. That happened earlier. What am I talking about? This is my first time seeing the inside, though. It's currently being rented out by a new owner, as far as I'm aware. Naturally, they've been given a thorough background checking this time. Oh right, probably for the best after what went down before. Kevin! Huh? Okay. Yeah! These are some creepy ass enemies. This looks like actually, now that I'm looking at them, oh my god, that's so terrible. That is so terrible. It's such an unfortunate design. Oh, it's the tails. It is the fucking tails. Oh, this is... Oh my god. Why did they make the tails like that? Oh my god, that's... They had to try that. I'm sorry. They had to try to make them look like that. Oh, luckily for me, they're weak to aerial, and Reese has an aerial hit move. Never mind. Like I said, I think I was power leveling, but these guys, oh, they actually do have impede. So I'm sorry, if these are supposed to be ghosts, how am I hitting them? Why aren't they resistant to physical attacks, or at least have high evasion against them, like the last two games would make that do? Maybe it's because I'm playing on easy mode. I'm going to have to change this, because this is getting to a point where it's getting ridiculous. I didn't think it would be this fucking easy compared to Cold Steel 2's version of friggin' easy and Persona 5's version of easy. Yep. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh well, I'll just proceed on. Oh well, we found the key. For some reason, these ghosts had it. What's it doing here, though? Solve one mystery and find 2 more right around the corner. So at least now we should be able to get inside that ship. Yeah, let's make our way back. Of course. What else can I do? There's barriers everywhere, so I'm kind of limited. I mean, I know what their intent was with the barriers, but it's so kind of annoying. Because it just makes the game feel more streamlined, and the last 2 games were not streamlined. Or just linear is a better word for it. The last couple of games weren't as linear. I mean, they still were, but not to this extent. I still had at least some free reign to explore, but this game is like... It's like one big-ass dungeon. I mean, I have no problem with dungeon crawlers, but... I don't know. I'll have to keep going. I mean, Cold Steel's really freaking linear. If I really think about it, though. It's the way you present the story, mainly, that has to make the appeal. I don't know. Is this the right way? Yeah, I think the Bobcat was over here somewhere. Yeah, it's right here. Actually, let's save the game right now. Actually, I'm gonna no, I'm not ending the stream. I'm just gonna get a drink. Alright, sorry about that. The mouth was getting dry from all the talking. Tends to happen a lot. Should be, at least I was prepared this time and brought a bottle of Code Red with me. Some people don't like Code Red, but I do. Huh. Yep, I was expecting this, and I think I know what party member we're getting now. It's one of the Capua siblings. And I have a good idea who. Hey, that looks like another stone. It's hard to see from here, but it could very well be. Should I go up and get it? Nah, I'll go up just to be sure. You guys wait down here for me. Why would you offer when he's standing right by the stairs? But whatever. So it was another of those stones after all. I wonder if it's being here means what I think it does. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. Let's get it back to the base. Here's hoping that releasing whoever's inside it'll make something happen in the city, too. That sounds wise. Or at least they're self-aware of what's going on. It's not just me making the observations. I don't know. Some RPGs fall under that trap. And the Legend of Heroes games have been surprised, especially the Trails of the Sky games. The localization in this is pretty damn top-notch. They're self-aware of what's going on. And I like that aspect of it. Cold Steel kind of dips back into not as self-aware territory. It kind of dips back into the kind of generic. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's generic, but it kind of is. Now that I think about it. It kind of goes back to the basics, more with the localization and maybe just the translation. Now that I think about it, no, just the writing. I meant the writing, not the translation. Localization and translation go coincide together. Being stupid. Oh yeah, I was gonna go to the monument. Wow. Way to forget what I was doing when I was right in front of my face. Who is it this time? I wonder, since we're in the frickin' Bobcat. Can only be one person that I think of. Now, who knows? Surprise me. Make it be one of the Capua brothers and not the sister. The lights dim. And apparently there are ghosts loose. Thanks, game, for telling me that. And another barrier was usurped. And I'm just making shit up at this point. And I'm making it up, but trying to sound all sophisticated. When I'm clearly not. Oh, man. So it's the girl, is it? Sure looks like it. Was down to either her or one of her... Yeah, exactly took the words out of my mouth. So, see? Like I told you, they're self-aware! And she's got a slightly different design. She's got like a little cap thing. Kyle? Don? What happened? Huh? It's been quite some time, young lady. That logo on your visor's your new courier service, then. What kind of dream is this? This is so lame. If I have to have a dream about people from LaBeoul, can't Joshua be in it? What do I care about some phony priest or that military nut? You're still so very charming. And I'll have you know, my credentials are totally real. Thank you very much. Stop talking all this crap already. Just tell me where you've hidden my brothers so I can go and rescue them. How are we supposed to explain anything if you won't listen to us? All of us are trapped inside this strange place just like you. How can we know where your brothers are? And you expect me to buy that hook, line, and sinker? I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure out there's something weird going on. But it wasn't even that long ago that we were all flying over Crossbell in the Bobcat together. So that was what you were doing when you were surrounded by the white light? Yeah, that's right. Wait, how do you know about the light? So your situation is nearly the same as my own then, save for the fact that you were in Crossbell. Still, Crossbell's not that far from LaBeoul on the map, right? Actually, I kind of wonder that. She was crying over Crossbell. I gotta look up the release date of Trails to Zero, because Trails to Zero and Trails to Azure, that takes place in Crossbell. I gotta see the release dates. I gotta look up the release dates at some point, because this game did get released pretty late on. And I have no idea. It might have coincided or released a little bit after Trails to Zero. I think that was the first game in the Crossbell arc. It's the state between Erebonia and Calvert, isn't it? That's the one. If you took an international liner, you could be there in about an hour. It's worth noting for sure. Hello, I'm standing right here, guys! Actually, forget it. I'm going back to the Bobcat. I've got no reason to hang around with you guys. I'm sure that's a good idea. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Just so you're aware, Grancel is no longer the city you once knew. There's no telling when the ship will be overrun by fiends. Are you still sure you want to go back and try acting alone? Well, if we can't change your mind, well, at least escort you back, but I wouldn't recommend it. Not until we've got a better idea of what kind of situation we're even in here. It's not like we've never worked together before, right? Okay, I get it. My head's practically spinning with all that's going on, so I'm not really sure what to think I should be doing right now. But I guess it wouldn't hurt to stick with you until we find Kyle and Don. Good. We'll feel better if you did. If you guys think I'm gonna owe you one, you've got another thing coming. If I'm sticking around, I'm gonna be doing my part. So anytime you need something, I'm your girl. A noble enough sentiment. Just make sure you won't end up holding us back in your attempt to be of assistance. Wow, Vander! Way to be blunt about it. Jeez. Seems to be more dutiful than I was expecting. She's a good person at heart, really. Yeah, I would say the same too. She's kind of a nasty personality. It's more like it. No. Did they actually improve her stats? It looks like she's got a better defense than before. But other than that, I'm not seeing too much. Because I remember the last game, I used her in the final dungeon for a bit, because you actually have to at one point. They make you, and not really that great. Not even gonna lie. Oops. I actually took out swords.
Understood.
For Julia, sorry. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be using her, because even then, like, the game. Well, let me put you this way. Just stop right here. Let me explain it, because I gotta think about this shit. The last game had her introduced her as a character who had various arts that were very useful, or something along those lines. And I got her. I actually did level her up quite a bit. And her art, did I say arts? I meant crafts. It said she had really good crafts or something. And let me put it this way. No, she didn't. Maybe they were useful in other ways, but at that point, she was getting my team. She was getting killed pretty much all the time, or KO'd, or whatever you want to call it. And oh my god, it was just obnoxious at that point. So I ended up scratching her and replacing her with Vander. Then I just took Vander for the rest of the ride through the final dungeon. You're probably thinking, it's like, why didn't you do the character battles with the specific party? At that point, I really just wanted to beat the game, honestly. So that's why I did that. Because there are some character battles where you actually do want to have the specific character in your party to fight those boss fights. But I didn't do that. I just went straight through with the same characters because I didn't feel like leveling everybody up. Because it takes a while. And it's one thing I don't really like about RPGs is level grinding. It's absolutely atrocious in like every RPG. It's like, why can't I just breeze, like, go through the game normally without having a level grind? It's annoying when games do that. Why did I do that? I meant to view the map. What is that barrier that opened up? Was it? I don't think it was over here, was it? Because over here is the, I think it's the block over here. Yeah, what? I'm confused at what barrier opened up, because I can't really think of the barrier that opened up. Huh. Well, nice. I start off with a vanish. Schwartz is runs pretty fast now that I think about it, because when I was controlling her, she was like, it seemed like she had a faster running speed. It might just be the animation making me feel like she did. Probably, now that I think about it. It probably is like a better animation for running. Who knows? She's weak to, well, that should have been obvious. It's a damn fireball. What is it called? A skull head? A will-o-wisp will always explode when defeated. Oh, are you fucking serious? It's a fucking bomb from Final Fantasy. Really? Except it looks like a skull head that's on fire. But still, it's still conceptually the same damn thing. Except it looks more generic as a skull. Although it's not actually a skull. It's supposed to have an outline of the skull, just completely made up of flame. So I get what they were going for. But still. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna want to stay away from those things, because I don't want them blowing up on impact, because unlike Cold Steel, you can get hurt by the explosions. At least I don't think Cold Steel had an enemy that when you defeated it, exploded, it would hurt you. And again, it's been a little bit since I ran into an enemy that did that. Maybe that would potentially do that. I can't remember a situation in Cold Steel. Because most of the robots in this game that you do, well, in this series that you do end up fighting, do explode and hurt you. But I remember the robots you fought in Cold Steel, you'd be right next to them and they didn't hurt you when they exploded, so I don't know. This thing's like not weak to anything. Whatever. Just do another Aqua Bleed. Of course, I can't attack first. I don't know what the point was. They're just gonna explode and hurt me, so it's really stupid. Oh, I hate that explosion shit. This is the most dickish thing in the Trails game, in the Trail of the Sky games. Because like late game, they have so many fucking enemies that just explode like that upon defeating them that it gets really obnoxious, and that might be why they stopped doing it in Cold Steel, or making a lot of enemies like that in Cold Steel, because I don't remember any enemy that did that in Cold Steel, at least on the top of my head. Why did you run? Yeah, I'm gonna run. Fuck this fight. I don't feel like dealing with exploding enemies. They're not worth it. Oh great, I'm getting muted. I'll attack you. Wow. That was I just instantly killing everything. Did I level up too much by accident? Or not? Yeah. I hate to say this, but I'm going to, well, I'm gonna go in here. Let's see what this... Next session, I'm gonna have to replay through this shit, because this is way too easy for my taste. I'm gonna put it on normal next, when I go through it again, for the fourth session. It's used for all kinds of events in Libero, like martial arts tournaments and stuff. Indeed, Zin, Estelle, and Olivier and Joshua won last year's. There's yet to be one held this year, though, for a number of reasons. Oh, really? Regardless, it feels as though something is lying in wait for us here. We should proceed with caution. Agreed. Yeah, no shit with all the crap that's been going on. I'm gonna save it here. What's in here? It's a locked door. To be expected. Probably gonna make me go through the stupid lounge room. Oh. What's this? Bring to me the fists of steel which nothing in this world can move. Only then shall the door open. Why are you giving me a bunch of doors that I can't even open? I need money, man! Ugh. I could sell my Sepith, but I don't want to. I'm going, up here in the audience. How about this corner? Oh, it's a little teleport thingy. So, actually rest up. What do you have? Oh, I did get money. When did I get money? No, that's a serious question. When the hell did I get money? I don't remember having this much. Huh. Well, since everything's so easy, I'm not even gonna bother. It's just so wasted money at that point. Just save right here, just in case they decide to get more difficult. We're gonna play the music for this arena now. So remember in the last game, they did it as a callback to the martial arts tournament from the first game. When we made it to the arena, this is where some enemies show up out of nowhere to fight us, isn't it? I tell you, self-aware. Whoa! Now look what you've done. It's just a coincidence, I swear. Me and my big mouth. I feel like I've just been set up or something. They're going to attack! Yeah, no crap. Actually, yeah, that would be a pretty good one to use. Oh, wow. I never used that skim. I didn't know what it looked like. There's gotta be a certain distance towards the enemy. Every other craft is usually you have your movement, but with that one you can't move and do it. You have to stay in one spot.
Justice must always prevail.
Actually, now that I think about it, it's really stupid the way I put it. More? We'll defeat as many as we have to. We're gonna go through like 10 battles or something, or 5. Or whatever. So that would be ridiculous. It'd be like the martial arts tournament all over again. Oh, but I just noticed they're not playing the music. Damn it! They played it in the second game on that side quest. Aww. Oh, that's disappointing. They have like, I already fought these guys before. They're not really that challenging. We got rid of the knights. Just got rid of the assassin guys. Okay, just kill you. Because you're starting, well, both of you are starting to do crafts, so, actually, I think it was one of you. Oh, great, I don't think I'm gonna do enough damage to defeat it. Nope. Well, you got your craft off, cloak and dagger. Holy shit!
This is bad.
Oh, I didn't realize there was an instant kill move! Oh, what the hell? Waste an item. Ugh. I hate those moves so much! Oh, well.
Not bad.
That's annoying. She just lost a crap ton of experience points. Ugh. And of course, right after that happens, it's a freaking boss fight. Awesome! Oh, what the hell? See, I told you, giant robots! Does that even look like a horse? Seems to be just like one of Estelle's crew beat. Just like the one Estelle's crew beat under Genus. Not to jinx us, but this is probably going to be the last one. So let's finish this. Oh, it is a horse. I didn't see the back of it. That's weird. I only saw the front of it. That was weird. I just said that again. Whatever. Now, I can only pray that you do not die after reviving you, because you only have 1,000 HP. Actually, no, I have 2 people with healing crafts, so I think you should be fine. I'm gonna use those right now. Yeah, I'm gonna use those. You know, Kevin's freaking... Kevin's craft got nerfed horribly. He used to heal so much more than that. Maybe not so much more, but 1,000 more, put it that way. At least I remember it doing that. And you missed. Nice. And of course you got the most annoying enemies. What is this thing weak to? Is it weak to anything? It's weak to time. Okay, well, I'm gonna do time on you. And do some water on the Will-O-Wisp enemies. Same with, I just want to get rid of these guys. Cheetah, you're gonna do a normal attack to get your CP up. I don't want that, and that worked out anyways, so whatever. Get damage right there. That's a good bit of damage. Again, that did literally nothing, so... Oh no, I just feel like this easy mode is not cutting it right now. Even though I still got instant killed. I might be opening a can of worms on myself, but whatever. I've been through the second game. I know how hard it can get. And I still beat it, so... Of course, most of the time when I got game overs in that game, it was my own damn fault. So... Because I didn't equip the right accessories ahead of time. Even though I knew what was coming up. You'll do another soul blur. Huh. Let's, do you have a soul blur? Yeah, you do. Okay, well, let's get more than one person casting. Even though I really should focus on... Kevin should be the one focusing on that. Actually, Tita, you're gonna do a Vital Cannon and heal everybody. That looks good enough. Yeah, you do have Soul Blur, so I don't want you casting that. Is it just me, or does freaking Reese sound... I had to listen to her voice clip when she casts arts more closely compared to her ending clip. I don't know, the way she did the... I sounded like a Japanese voice actor for some reason. I might be wrong. I don't have the game turned up too high, so... Yeah, I'll do that on my own time, though. Just sounded like a Japanese voice actor. I mean, no, I don't know what a Japanese voice actor sound was like, so I should just shut up now, because I'm just rambling at this point. Oh, man. Oh, I guess I potentially have a opportunity to hear it more closely. Let me turn that up on myself. Now that everybody's freaking sealed, I can't do anything. No, that does sound very close to it.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Eh, maybe. No, that's probably not. They just probably tried to mimic the voice actor from before. That's the most case. What they tend to do with like little voice clips like that is they just mimic it. They don't try to put their own spin on it. And we got another crystal from that? Well, that didn't happen before. Is this our prize for winning? Only the best for the champions. Whoever set this up sure put a lot of effort into making it feel like a proper tournament. How very peculiar of them. Well, congrats, gang. We found our 5th sealing stone. Let's head back and see who's inside. Right. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Because I'm kind of curious myself. Okay. Yeah, let's unseal this. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's a bad habit of mine. I have no idea who's going to be this time. Actually, I have some idea who might. Maybe someone from the guild? Or maybe Zin. Maybe it's Zin. Am I going to be right? Oh, it's making me wait for the suspense. It's going to reveal the barrier first. This is probably where the boss is, too. Oh, the suspense is killing me right now. Oh, that looks like... Oh, so he ended up here, in here. So one of the stars of the show makes his grand appearance. This is someone you know, too? No is an understatement. He's everyone's favorite black-haired prince. Oh. Black hair. Yeah! As soon as I heard black hair, I could only think of Joshua. Estelle, get down! What? Joshua! Gisette? Tita? Is this a dream? Or some kind of illusionary tactic meant to disorient me? Trust you to get right to the theorizing. Sorry, but this ain't no dream or illusion, for that matter. I'm surprised to find so many of you here. Mind telling me exactly what situation we found ourselves in is? I didn't expect to get Joshua this early. Damn. Huh. Guess that wasn't enough to convince you this is all actually happening, huh? Well, not at all, consider me convinced. While the idea of this being an illusion seems initially plausible, the existence of your companions over there made it quite unlikely. Me? Correct. Am I right in assuming that you're a member of the Grancel? You can tell? Well, you're with Kevin and use a Templar sword to fight. It's a safe assumption, enough assumption on my part. My name is Joshua. Incidentally, Joshua Bright. Reese Argent. I'm a squire. Since we're on the subject, I'm curious how you came to be familiar with us and our organization. But wait a second, Joshua. Why does her being there prove this isn't an illusion? Is me being here not proof enough for you? Oh, I don't think I've ever seen you with... Oh, I don't think I've ever seen you with that visor on before, have I? Does that have to do with the delivery company you mentioned running a while back? It suits you. Yeah, that's it. We're doing awesome for ourselves these days, too. But you didn't answer my question. Surely you can tell just by looking at me that I'm the real thing. Generally, when you're an illusion, the other people who appear in it are people you're familiar with. That reason being is they draw on and utilize knowledge the victim has within in order to create the world. I've met the rest of you, but Reese is a complete stranger. Not any complete stranger, an unusual one too. Unusual one. She may not prove for certain this isn't an illusion, but she does make it seem rather unlikely. I get it. I think I get what you're saying. Maybe. Basically, the reason I don't prove this isn't an illusion is because we're so close. Well, you could put it that way, I guess. Haha, okay, that's fine. Joshua, really, you need to freaking put it down, man. Anyway, it's good to see you again, Joshua. I'm glad to see you're looking well, too. You've grown a bit in this past half year, haven't you? Aw, you noticed? I'm surprised to see you got caught up in all this, though. It must have been a real surprise to find yourself here all of a sudden. Yeah, it doesn't feel completely real to me, even after all this time, to be honest. Oh, right. You don't know where Estelle could be, do you? I wish I did. That said, I'm sure she was surrounded by the same white light that I was. I'd say the odds are fairly high that she's somewhere in Phantasma like us. Oh, actually, where were you before we ended up anyways? Your last letter said you were in Arabonia. Were you still there? Oh no, not anymore. We're over in Crossbell at the moment, or were, with the situation as it is now. Really? Were you flying over there before I ended up here too? You were? I wonder if there's anything to that. It's relatively close to Liberl, so that may have something to do with it. I myself was in Arabonia, but I was in the town closest to the border with Liberl. Oh, right. I have a question for you, Father Graham. Supposing that we are all in this... supposing that we assume all of this was caused by an incredibly powerful artifact, do you think such a thing would be able to exert its influence as far as Crossbell and Parm? Or Parm? I seriously doubt that. The only thing I can think of that was able to affect that wide of an area was the Arole's horrible shutdown phenomenon that actually did reach the southern edge of Arabonia. I see. So it would need to be something as powerful as one of the Septurians then. Although speaking of which, is the Arole itself still unaccounted for? Can't mean that... this is the work of the Arole. I don't think we should rule out the possibility, Tita. But even if we assume Yorole is involved in some way, that wouldn't answer most of the questions we want answers to. Indeed, such as who our enemies are and how Grancel ended up filled with fiends and magic barriers. Or how we ended up facing actual embodiments of devils from church scriptures or the presence of the higher elements. Until we have a theory that can explain all those theories, or all those mysteries, geez, we should probably refrain from jumping to conclusions. I would have to agree. Still, that being the case, I'd like to propose we focus on working out what happened to Grancel first and foremost. My thoughts exactly. I know you're probably worried about Estelle right now, but would you be up for helping us? That was my intention from the beginning. I can't very well turn my back on friends in need, for one thing. Besides, I think I'll find her a lot faster by helping out rather than sitting in here worrying. I hope we do. Well, I'll be glad to have you with us, at least. That's what I wanted to hear. Cheers, man. Well, as soon as we're ready, we should make our way back to the capital. I expect something will have changed there as a result of releasing Joshua from his stone. Right. So now we have Joshua. I did not expect to get him this early. I was expecting to get Estelle and Joshua pretty late into the game. Honestly, that's what my expectations were. But not anymore. It's kind of just random on who we get. It's like when they're developing this game, they're like, okay, who should be in that crystal? And they just like took a hat with like names and shit. They drew lots. Oh man. Joshua is very helpful because of his delay tactics. So actually, I want to keep Tita in the party. Schwarz, I am actually going to ditch you for now. And I'm going to get Joshua in the party. I really like his crafts. Unless they freaking nerfed them in this game. But I don't know. I could be wrong about Kevin's crafts being nerfed. Because I didn't really use him too much. So I could be wrong with that. Do I have a... Can I go through a door yet? Let's check. It's a girl, bring the dancer. I already know who the dancer is. Meet Guardian of the Royal Fit now. Those who have not proved themselves. No, I can't go through that. Nope. Nope. And no. No doors. He does not fit the description. So let's go back to Grancel. I don't really need the arena. Because I'm going to the castle next. Stupid surprise attack. Yeah, Joshua has really high agility. Problem what I have with him though, that pretty much consists is his accuracy tends to be crap. At least for me, most of the time I find that he does miss a lot, but his crafts are really awesome. Okay, well that physical attacks don't work on this thing, so what's it? What can I use on it? Anything but wind, apparently. I just use that. Oh shit! This one has an advantage ability, and I missed. They're gonna hit Joshua, and he's gonna vanish. Damn it! Ugh. I hate Vanish. The reason I know about Vanish and insta-death shit is because, now that I think about it, that enemy probably, back in the arena, probably had that stupid insta-death bonus ability, now that I think about it. Luckily, Vanish doesn't last as long in this game. Because holy crap, it lasts quite a while in Cold Steel. physical attacks is definitely no-no. Defense, sucker. That's a weird name for a move. Alright, well, you're done.
Oh, pitiful
And I lost all
souls,
my
may you rest in
EP.
peace.
Oh my god. And Cold, that's the one thing though. In Cold Steel, when you get inflicted with Vanish, you don't lose your EP, you lose your CP. But, oh, this is so much more annoying in this game. I'm not even gonna lie. Actually, they changed Joshua's design in this game. They gave him like a jacket. Well, like a vest. It's more like it. And they got rid of his scarf. Yeah. Yeah, they gave him a vest and got rid of his scarf and gave him like well, no, actually he had the shoulder guard in the second game. God, Joshua's character design just changes all the damn time. It's like the first game, I don't even know how to explain it. He just wore all dark clothes, like dark blues or whatever. The second game, he wore all black, but he had a white scarf that like kind of covered up his face a little bit. And now he's wearing a freaking vest, like a white vest. And oh my god, he's changed his character designs a lot. I mean, Estelle changed her character design, but if I remember correctly, well, looking at the art, the promotional art for this game, I don't think her character design changed from the second game. I don't think so, at least. I could be wrong. They might have added slight details, but I'll know it when I see her. Damn it. Do I have... I'm looking through the wrong thing. I need an EP charge to give Joshua. Use two of them. I don't feel like running back. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I just wasted that shit. There was like a store thing right in front of me, and oh my god, I feel like a dumbass. There's that. There's a bell, apparently. The castle's opening. Assuming this is the real world, they sure fixed those gates fast, because those gates were broken down by the Ouroboros dude. I don't remember his name, but it was like Zin's old friend who killed their master or whatever. This is incredible. Someone really knows how to give people a scare. It seems to be quite an old castle, so it's certainly fitting for something like this. Wow, I love the distorted music touch too. It's like it's the theme. Yeah, it's like a distorted version of the castle theme from the last two games. It's actually really neat that they did that. I personally dock, maybe not distorted, but just like a creepy remix of it. I personally dock points for overdoing the theatrics, however. What should we do? Should we head in right away? We could, but only after we go and grab Julia. She's the one in... Oh, god damn it! Why did they do this to me? Joshua knows the inside of the castle, damn it, he's been there before! I guess it's not that, it's more like she wants confirmation on the people, but still... I can't go inside! Okay, well... I'm gonna have to call it wraps. It's getting pretty late, so I'm gonna call it wraps here. Next session, I think I'm gonna change the difficulty, because I can't actually change it in here, can I? No, I can't. It's annoying that they do that. They should let you change it on a dime. Damn it. I really wish they did that. But whatever. RPGs tend to lock it in when you pick the difficulty, which is actually kind of annoying. But I kind of understand why they do that. But anyways, next time we're going to find out what's in Grancel Castle, and it's probably going to be the chapter end. Going by luck, like what happened in the beginning of this session. Jeez. I don't remember clicking out of that. What the hell? That's... Okay then, I didn't know them. So just scrolling up goes into this menu and like pauses the game. Seriously? And taking the mouse away from that. Can you just like keep it like that, please? Thanks, game. That was annoying. Just trying to pause it and wouldn't pause. But anyways, yeah, you guys have a nice manga reading, anime watching, game playing rest of your day. See you guys until then.